Hello my friends, and welcome back to my wonderfully wonky abandoned allotment on this frankly quite blustery day. I've been concentrating this week on the potting shed. So today I am going to be tackling this. Yeah. Okay. I've been slowly removing the roofing felt from the outside of the shed as it's perished and it's no longer waterproof. In fact, it was actually just trapping water behind it, and that was providing a dark, moist environment which isn't good on so many levels. I've also been painting the wood, and I don't know if you noticed, but we now have a door. And I'm ridiculously excited for the fact that my potting shed now has a door on it. The next job is to get the inside cleared out and sorted. No doubt I'm going to find a load more other jobs along the way as I'm doing this. But you've got to start somewhere, haven't you? Well, I am making my way down the bench right now, and I'm trying to film it, and it's really hard because this floor, I don't know if you can see there, very bouncy, which doesn't help me get a steady camera. I hope the footage is usable. I've got that to clean next. But it's going to be lovely once it's done. Oh, bollocks. Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. Yeah. Okay, I don't know what that black stuff is, but I do not want it on my hands. I've tried washing it off. It's very sticky. I don't know what that is, but it's going outside. And then I fortunately have some it's all in my nails and everything. I fortunately have some baby wipes. I'm going to clean up what I can. I've been down to the standing pipe. The water is on, thankfully, and washed off what I can. Ugh.
Allotment necessities. Number 679. Baby wipes. Other brands are available. Honestly, I don't even know what brand that is. That is not good. Ugh. I would also like to point out that I am extremely arachnophobic, and I am doing very, very well when it comes to the fact that there are, you know, spiders, even dead ones in here. I mean, look at this. Ugh. Oh, I cannot tell you how absolutely horrid that makes me feel. Oh god, now I've got the black stuff all on my bloody tripod legs. Let's clean them off. Right, now this glass, I'm not going to throw this away because it may be of use, but I need to figure out where I'm going to put it. So, but for now, I'm just going to put it down here in a pile. Oh, I'm going to have to touch the damn dead spider. Ah. If you're not arachnophobic, you have no idea how truly difficult that is, and how absolute, oh god, my skin's crawling now. It's horrible. I have to say, I don't actually have anything against spiders. Like, I don't think they should all be killed en masse or anything. I just don't want them anywhere near me. Oh, it is not a case of I dislike them. It is a full-blown phobia, as in I have no control over it. Sometimes I go, ah, immediately try and kill them, bang, 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 like that. Other times I literally scream and run in the opposite direction. Sometimes I just freeze and I can't do anything. I have, like I say, no control over it. A lot of this glass is probably going to end up in the recycling. Some of it might be usable to keep and or repair bits of like the greenhouse or something. I don't know. Oh god, this must have been Spider Central at one point. Jeez. Oh, I don't like it. Ugh. I did not like that black stuff either. I don't know what it was. It was quite runny, but it was sticky. So I don't know. Ooh, this bit looks like it might have been a chopping board or something. Look, it's got edges and things. Ugh. Let's get it down there. These two bits. So, oh. Yeah. Give this another. Okay, that time apparently I was just going to hit it. I think I'm going to be scrubbing this stuff off for a while. Will that help? Ow. No, I must be looking completely incompetent this week. Oh. This is the reality. Trying to save an abandoned allotment. I've got to say, I know that this allotment. What the hell is this? It's not in the condition that some of them are. There are many people get allotments in. Oh, more cobwebs. more cobwebs up here. A lot of people get allotments in far worse condition than this. I think the trick is to take on one that you feel you can cope with, one that you like. Because right from the first day I walked onto this plot, I just absolutely adored this allotment. And as a result, I think you put up with a lot more, cope with a lot more, than if it's, right, what the hell is going on here? They are not mine. Looks like it. Someone liked Pepsi. Yeah, I think getting an allotment that you genuinely like, not one that you're taking on just because that's the only one you were offered, I think that's the trick. Because they're a lot of work. I mean, right now, I feel like I am working non-stop. I'm down here pretty much every day that it's not raining, or there isn't a storm. Some days I get more done than others. But, I mean, if you just stick your head over the fence, you wouldn't think I'd done much at all. You know, and I'm sure other people who have brought allotments back to life will, oh God, I hope there's no spiders in there. Feel free to call me a wuss, I don't care. But I think if you've got one that you just don't really love, it becomes a bit of a labour of, well, of pain, and therefore I've got to do it. Whereas if you really love it, it's a lot more of a, I want to see what this can be. I want to get this right. I keep seeing online these beautiful photos of people and they're like, I've had my allotment here, look what I've done. And I'm like, yes, go you. I can't wait to see what this allotment can become. What it's going to be like when I can post photos like that. I think it's going to be fabulous. Right. Yeah, I'm handling glass. It was bound to happen. Time to take a walk down to the van. It's not bleeding as badly as it was, but yeah. I have a first aid kit in the van, so time to go to the van. I'm such a klutz, honestly, I'm so accident prone. Actually, I'm not accident prone, I just have it. I'm no more accident prone than anybody else. Yeah, let's say that. Right, look what I found down here. So there's a load of tiles, like ceramic tiles. I wonder what these are doing here. What's that? I wonder. I mean, that's pretty. One needs cleaning. I wonder why they're here. I wonder if maybe somebody used them at home and thought, oh, I'll take them down the allotment. There might be a use for them, or what? Another strange thing I have found on the allotment. Okay, sit rep on the potting shed. Right, I've cleaned out underneath, give it a sweep. God, this would be so much easier if I could just use a vacuum cleaner. There is a hole down there in that corner. And obviously we've got some problems here. There's also a hole underneath that board there. But I've put the board down, I'm not taking it back up just to show you. So I think what I'm going to do, you can see the little bit of light just down there. Because I don't want the mices getting in, I'm going to put a bit of wood over the top of that. Somebody has put a bit of wood up here, but I'm not entirely sure why. You can see it doesn't quite fit, so I'm going to have to go and have a look around the outside. Actually, let's do that right now. Go out and do the looky around the outside. So that bit is this bit. There we can see what the problem is. You see? That board's come out. So that needs repairing. It looks like there's some brambles have been making their way in there. Bar stools that they are. Yeah, so that's going to need reattaching. So that's obviously what's going on there. Let's go back in. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to start tidying all this round, stacking it all underneath. I've got a bit of wood I'm going to put down there. And just giving it a tidy round. I might even attempt to clean the window. I've got my hat there, I've put my little bin underneath, I've got a couple of hose pipes at the back. So it's now just going to be a case of tidying round. And then I've got something else I want to show you. Something that I received through the mail, and it was a wonderful little surprise, but I'll tell you about that in a minute when I get all this done. I have found this. I don't know if you can read that. It says auto pot. I also found a bunch of these. Which says One Pot XL on it. I'm wondering, I haven't looked it up, but I am wondering if this is one of those soil blocker things that I've seen on Tinternet. I'm now going to stop recording and look it up online and see if I can find out. Be cool if it was. Checked online, and the auto pot is not, as I was hoping, oh that wind's getting up, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not a system for doing soil blocking, it is some sort of irrigation system, so that's that out the window. I'm now going to tidy around this bit, and then I'm going to have to head home because apparently we're in danger of losing the roof on the garage in this wind, and the worst of the storm hasn't hit yet, so I don't know. Okay, so before I head back home, this is what came in the post. I'm not showing you the other side because it's got my address on. Now, just in case you can't read that, it says, a few seeds for you to try. Hope you enjoy. Kirsty, Heart's Humble Homestead. Ah! Isn't that so lovely of her? I don't know what's in here yet. Let's get it out to find out. What have we got? Bloody Butcher. That sounds good. tomato, baked potato, mashed potato, seed variety squash. Ooh. Ooh. A mango wurzel. Do you know what? I have seen people mentioning these online, and I have no idea what one is. But now we can find out. What have we got? Organic seeds for the home grower. Basket of fire chili pepper. If you have any queries, please contact. Ooh, I will actually pass those on to Hubs for him to grow, because I'm actually allergic to chilies, but he rather likes them. So we'll put those up on his plot. Actually, they'll probably end up in the greenhouse in the garden. Paprika. Ooh. And millefleur. Oh, that's a type of tomato as well. Ooh. We have some seeds to plant in the nice potting shed. Oh, thank you so much, Kirsty. That is just so generous of you. Thank you very, very much, and we will see how we get on with these. Wahaha.
Thank you so much for watching and joining me for a little while down here on my little wonky abandoned allotment. I hope you're all keeping safe, and I'll see you next week. Take care.